pack your bags, let's sail away to the land of opportunity. Richard Hart has changed the game. He raised the bar, now DeFi will never be the same. I'm with the captain and we're making it happen. No one's ever stopping this community. We got the fire, we got the flame, and no one ever's gonna stand in our way. The haters are gonna hate as the cruise ship pulls away. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go down to Mexico. We're crashing all the parties and we're driving Maseratis. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go down to Mexico. Roads paved with gold, truth be told, they're changing lives. It's Hex 5555, I stake that Hex to stay alive. The captain chillin' with the BlackSheep, we rapping and packing our bags. We're blessed to wake up every day, cause we're on the boss J. I'm with the captain and we're making it happen. No one's ever stopping this community. We got the fire, we got the flame, and no one ever's gonna stand in our way. In Mexico, the haters are gonna hate as the cruise ship pulls away. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go down to Mexico. We're crashing all the parties and we're driving Maseratis. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go down to Mexico. Had to join cause you couldn't beat us. Now you got financial freedom. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go down to Mexico. And the beat is gonna bang, and we're all gonna be rich. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go down to Mexico.
What's up, DJ? How do you do? Happy fucking, well, first of all, yeah, it's 420. Smoke it if you got it. Happy Wednesday. It is officially hump day. Hump day.
What up?
What up? We got Mr. Noted on his house. What up? We got a lot of people out there. We got Yamiko, we got Robar, we got Romix, we got Veritas, Minotron, we got T-Shares. Holy shit. Did I say She-Wolf? We got She-Wolf. We got Daddy, a.k.a. Will Stevenson. I just call him Daddy. We
just call him Daddy.
Yeah, that's about it. And we got Veritas out there sniping it. I see you out there. Everywhere. Yeah, what's up? We
got a packed filled stream tonight, boys.
Nice.
Yeah, because apparently the fuck it's alt season time, right? Let's go.
I want to show you guys some really cool things that I've
fucking chart porn.
Some cool things that I actually plotted that are going to play out, which is interesting. Well, first of all, I have the ink chart up. I might as well just show the ink chart real quick. I'll put this in log scale. It'll be a little bit better to see, easier to see. So as you guys know, Richard reduced the inflation on ink like 95% or something crazy. Yeah, so our first major move here is to the top of this wedge, but if you measure from the bottom of the range to the top of the range, it's 766% measured move. Once we clear the top of the range for our next continuation, which takes us to pretty much the all-time high. So about $84 from here. We're talking about 6 to 8 months out, maybe 10 months out on, hitting the measured move of that probably.
Okay.
These things are going to take some time. Your monthly
Nice.
Your monthly RSI is oversold on ink. But what I really wanted to show you guys is not just the ink chart, but we all know we're going to see some gains on ink and whatever. It's actually what I really wanted to show you guys was Pulse chain is in its first cycle, right? So if we go look at ETH, right? Because it's basically a clone of ETH. And what did ETH do its first cycle, right? And I think it's important to kind of know what we're getting ourselves into here is to understand what ETH did in its first major cycle. I think ETH came out sometime in 2015 or whatever, but Bitfinex has most of the data. Okay, so the first cycle for ETH, let's just say that this was the low, but I think it was lower, but who cares? ETH, its first cycle, did a 200x, 22,629%. Okay.
Yeah.
So a 200x, 226x. So Pulse Chain could do something similar to this. All right. I'm thinking 100x. It's obviously a bigger market cap right now than where maybe ETH was down here. Okay. Even if it ends up being a 50, a 60x or something for Pulse Chain, I think that's a huge number. That's gonna really light up all the assets on Pulse Chain.
Good.
If the underlying asset itself does a 60x, like things like Maker, PRC20 coins, those things do like 30x more than that or 40x more than that, right? Because they're lower cap. So you could be looking at 200, 300, even 400x on some of those PRCs that, especially the ones that are sought after, like Maker, Aave, Gnosis, things that are going to be actually used on the chain. And even if they're not being used on the chain, they're going to be also getting a pump too, because they're liquidity paired with Pulse Chain. So they're going to go up regardless, but if they have utility, then they have even more value on the chain. So they'll probably perform even better. So I wanted to show you guys that. I thought it was really interesting and to give you guys an idea of what this may actually do.
Good stuff.
Cool. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin ratio. We looked at it last night. It's in the demand zone. I said maybe we get a push and then maybe one more retest, but I think it's ready, man. I think this thing is going to go. And the ETH chart that I had plotted was something like this. I know we all want ETH to do well, right? Because Mark's got a bag of ETH, and we want ETH to do well. So, but basically, what I had drawn on ETH was this. If you really look at it carefully, ETH just holding its structure very nicely. And kind of a long-term channel. I have it drawn like this because every single time you touch this trend line, you got rejected or you broke through it. This was the ETH run in 2021. This bottom region here acts as our base, and we just tested it. So, in theory, I mean, we could probably get up to $20,000 ETH. It lines up with the top of this structure. Okay.
That'd be crazy.
The end of the bull run. I don't think it's crazy because look at the ETH Bitcoin ratio. It's right. But I think our first major push here, probably into like June or July or something, is this $7,500 Ethereum a few months out. It's going to start accelerating here once the market realizes this thing bottomed out. The smart money knows it's bottomed out, so they bought this dip. But retail probably won't get in until we start breaking all-time highs at 4,800. Like smart retail, I should say. Like your grandma retail is buying it up here at 7,500. Right. I mean, just to be real about it, right? Like the really dumb money is buying it way too high. Always.
Yeah.
So
that's when they start flooding the TV with commercials and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. And Coinbase app hits number 1. That's how you know it's probably the top. App Store, and the interest in Bitcoin and crypto skyrockets to like a 90 on the Google Trends. All that stuff.
All that stuff.
That's pretty much the crux of it. I mean, we can look at some assets if you guys want. I think Why is my computer so effing slow? It's really Deck Screener. It's not my computer. It's Deck Screener. Deck Screener sucks, dude. This thing sucks. So let's look at Teddy. Versus Teddy today.
What's up, Ascending Man?
Yeah. GB.
How you doing, bud?
Yeah, G baby. Little baby cap G baby is
Yeah, start
descending,
moving a little bit.
descending, broadening here, okay, to about $80. But man, fuck this, so fucking slow.
Yeah.
So G baby, I think I actually have the chart against Teddy Bear, right? Because it's a lot smaller cap than Teddy Bear. It just broke it. It just broke out versus Teddy Bear today.
Yeah.
On the daily.
Nice.
Big bull flag. But yeah, the trade actually is, probably back to Teddy Bear after that trade, right? You want to accumulate as much Teddy Bear as you can. Because once the Atrope ecosystem starts to go, Teddy Bear is gonna fly off the chart.
Oh yeah.
So, but here's the G Baby chart.
Whiskey Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? Yeah, all right.
Yeah, it's
We'll do that. What time is that at?
I think it's at 5 or 6. I think you have guests on at like 6, right? Or PST. We're on Pacific time, so. What's up, Clover?
What up?
What's going on?
I can't hear it.
All right,
What
yeah.
is-
So G Baby, real quick. Look at the daily RSI, man. This thing just starting. It's at 25 on the RSI. This thing is going to slingshot, dude. This is a slingshot move coming here for G Baby. I know I'm spending some time on it, but I think it's noteworthy. We want to be in these low caps when there's volatility coming into the chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I think $250 on this leg for G Baby looks about right from swing high to swing low. There's not really any resistance up here either. So it'll tag a fib though. It'll become extended, and the whole chain will become extended, overbought, and you'll have to either A, just hold and cover your balls because you're going to deal with a 70% correction after that, or what you do is you trim 30 or 40% of your position into stablecoin, wait for the 70 or 80% drawdown, and then add to your position. I really think it's important, guys, to take profits when these things blow out 10, 20x from here.
Fuck yeah.
So you have to do that. You can't just watch it just go away. If you don't take profits, somebody else's will, and then you'll just deal with consolidation for another 3 months and wait for it to go back up again. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's it. G Baby looks good. We're at Bitcoin just holding its range right now. Remember we talked about Inc. outperforming it. It's outperforming it right now. It's still doing that. I still think that Inc. could maybe go a little bit a little bit faster than Bitcoin here for a bit until this actually shows some bottoming formations. The daily's already oversold a bit, so it's kind of late to roll into this. I'm actually already starting to take profit back into Bitcoin here because I don't want to miss my rollback, but I rolled some back already, and I ended up picking up some Gnosis and some other PRCs that I think are going to outperform Bitcoin. Gnosis looks really, really juicy against Bitcoin, wrap Bitcoin. Super low cap, right? 6 million market cap. Chart looks really magnificent and a huge uptrend. But look what it's doing against Bitcoin. Descending broadening formation with a higher low being put in. This looks exquisite on the chart. Very, very nice chart pattern. 4x versus Bitcoin on this move. That means if Bitcoin goes up 4x, this goes 16x. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. That means I could 4x my Bitcoin position on this trade setup if my goal is to accumulate more Bitcoin. I mean, I may want to be rolling it back into cash or some of it back into cash or whatever. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, I want the Bitcoins because Bitcoin on this chain is scarce, and they will eventually bring this thing to parity. So I believe that, and the chart really is kind of dictating that. If you look at Bitcoin versus the dollar, you can clearly see what's going on here. It's a massive parabola structure. This trend line right here is actually, a trend line support that it broke. We even tested it, came back down, candled, and then we broke through it to reclaim it, and we're sitting above it right now. So right now, to me, this looks extremely bullish. I mean, we have a bit of this consolidation going on here, right? We're kind of, I'd say with bear flags, but yeah, we're in a bit of a downtrend right now. We've been downtrending since November, but actual Bitcoin is also doing the same thing. If you look at actual Bitcoin, it's also just consolidating and holding the bottom of its range. So it's actually just following what the real Bitcoin's doing, essentially. Right? We had this big breakout in November, right? That was the Trump election breakout. Bitcoin broke out. And now Bitcoin is consolidating. Bitcoin's consolidating. So beautiful. That's why you want to be in the PRCs, because they might start to outperform it. That's the chart like that right now. Maria Hot X. Yeah, Maria Hot X looks good, dude. Yeah. I think versus the dollar, it's bottomed out, or just about to be bottomed out. It's very low risk area here to buy this versus dollars. Versus Hex, it's wrecked, meaning like you should probably be rolling, if you believe in this, you should probably be rolling some of your Hex back into this asset. You should probably start, I should say. It may be, it's oversold in the daily. The 3-day has some room to come down a bit. So you could start rolling some Hex into this, I think, to multiply your Hex bag.
Word. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thanks to sending, man.
Yep. So you're a hot or whatever Maria Hex coin looks good. Let's look at Pulse X, man. This is one of the major market drivers on this chain. This is the biggest DEX. It is the DEX. Man, what a structure! 10x measured move on this triangle setup. This looks exactly like Wrap Bitcoin did before it broke out. Do you remember that triangle, man, on Wrap Bitcoin?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, it's the same chart pattern.
That's good.
I mean, I don't think this is going to take 9 months to resolve itself, but the last triangle pattern on Wrap Bitcoin took 9 months to resolve itself to the top of the range. I think we're just creeping up here, and he's accelerating it with this meme coin stuff, pumped up tires to burn more Pulse X. This is about to break out.
Yeah,
no doubt about to break out. You got your weekly. Your weekly here is telling you a big swing is coming. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's a slingshot move on the momentum of the chart. Your weekly RSI is not overbought. It's sitting at 60, neutral, or not neutral. It's sitting bullish. I'd be looking for this thing to go overbought. Actually, I actually be looking for this thing to actually break 75 on the RSI on its breakout. That's when you could probably take some profit back into dollars. Against Pulse Chain, it's probably just continuing to outperform it. Actually, let's see what the weekly chart looks like. Yeah, so it is just crushing. It is just crushing Pulse Chain. Just continuing to crush Pulse Chain. Okay. At some point, you're probably going to want to roll some of it back into Pulse Chain, but not yet. Or maybe not. This coin's completely deflationary. But he's starting to burn Pulse Chain to make it more scarce or whatever.
Yeah, it's about to go to parity with Pulse. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, that's the move. The move is to the 3618, which is 1.06 Pulse Chain ratio. Wow. It'll trade the same price as Pulse on this move.
What's going on, Clover? How you been?
Doing good. Yeah. I rolled everything to ink and feeling good about it. But yeah, I mean, I think like if I was gonna take some profit, like based on what Node's saying here, Pulse X looks like a good one. You know.
I wouldn't roll it for Pulse X. You want to see why? I'll show you. Actually, yeah, don't roll it for Pulse X.
Well,
Okay.
Pulse X over Pulse, I guess, is more kind of based on just that chart.
I wouldn't roll either of them for those assets because this is Inc versus Pulse X. This is telling you to sell all your Pulse X for Inc. It's at the bottom of the ratio. In fact, it just crossed up. In fact, this is where you would be rolling your Pulse X into Inc. This is going to Inc is going to outperform it by a lot, by a large margin. A large margin. This is a massive wave structure. It's a massive double bottom, huge pattern. Okay. I wouldn't. I mean, you could do whatever you want, but I think if you're going to be in the cores, Inc is probably the core to be in right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got a lot of hex to play with in about a month. I'm going to start getting all my hex stakes. I have 5-year hex stakes coming in a month, and I'm going to be,
So you can play around with that. You can put some into the Maria hex coin. That ratio is wrecked.
I don't know anything about that. Yeah,
it's got liquidity, dude. There's 1.7 million liquidity. I'm not saying to go nuts, but like you could diversify some of it there. None of this is financial.
It's just a meme coin from Pump.tires. Is that what it is?
No, it's not a meme coin. It's not a
what
meme
is
coin. It's a Maria coin. I don't fucking know what it does.
What's a Maria coin?
This is an Atropa coin.
So there's only 111. There's only 111,000 of these coins. So it's a scarce asset. That's why it's going to outperform Hex because there's not a lot of supply of it. So when the Atropa ecosystem pumps, this thing goes nuts with Atropa. So like PDI, PDI and Wrap Bitcoin, those are all actually part of the Atropa ecosystem. PDI more so than Wrap Bitcoin, but he's using Wrap Bitcoin as part of the pools. So Wrap Bitcoin actually gets tracked into the Atropa ecosystem, which is essentially how it's going to go to parity. I would just keep your portfolio balanced, man. Like, if you're all in on Inc right now, you could roll some into Wrap Bitcoin. You could start to roll back to Wrap Bitcoin here, it being oversold on the RSI. The ratio is cheap enough to do that. Your hex on that Maria hex coin is also oversold, and you can roll some. You can start building a position there. Versus the dollar, it's wrecked. It's at the bottom of the range, so that means that it's got a lot of upside ahead of it against the dollar, which makes sense because if it's low risk on the dollar and it's low risk on hex, you can take risk, right? Because the chart's telling you can take risk there. Right. If it was like blown out, like I'm not telling you to buy Helgo because Helgo, even though against the dollar it looks good, but Helgo on the hex ratio is in the moon. Like, don't roll your hex into Helgo. This is already way the fuck up here. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying this can't continue, but it becomes high risk. Yeah. It's high risk up here. Like the weekly RSI is at a 90, bro. Like they're gonna dump their Helgo for hex. Okay. Yeah. The dudes that bought this shit down here in December and rolled their hex down here, they're fucking lit. They just made like I don't even know. They just did fucking 142% on their hex bag. They more than doubled their hex bag on this trade. That's lit on a ratio trade. Yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of liquidity there.
A lot of liquidity. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of liquidity there. Yeah.
What about most? I've been seeing that a lot
most lately. Let's go most.
So the meme coins, I think they're good. You just have to be very, very, very selective as to when you get in them. And the reason why I say that is because you can easily get wrecked.
Oh yeah.
And you can see right now it's pulling back down 13% on the day. I actually don't like this versus the dollar so much. Yeah, it's holding its floor here or whatever. Okay. But if this floor, I mean, you could take a shot at this against the dollar here. Fine. As long as it doesn't break this level. If it breaks this level, it's coming down. Okay. Versus the dollar. against Pulse Chain, it probably also kind of looks like shit because the dollar chart looks like shit, in my opinion. Yeah, it's the same thing. I wouldn't be getting into this right now until this resets and looks extremely bullish. You know what looks okay? It looks starting to look okay is pump.tires. Starting to look okay to take a trade on.
I think they're all going to go about the same time.
Yeah, but I think they had their nice pumps and they're rolling liquidity back in to the so pump.tires you could see is in a nice wedge pattern. I mean, I don't have that much data. I have a 4-hour chart here, but to me this looks okay. You can see the volume is actually receded. So usually before a big move on a wedge, you actually get volume receded like that. I think this looks better than the most one. That's what I'm trying to say. If you're going to buy one of the memes, I think this is the one that you could buy right now. Do I think PTGC is going to top out? I don't know. Is it extended? I'm sure it's extended. What's the weekly at?
It's been pretty strong lately.
Yeah. It still looks pretty strong to me. I mean, there's no divergence on this MACD. It's just continuing to make positive price action, positive momentum. It keeps making new all-time highs. You could, in theory, I mean, you actually broke it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. This is just going to be looks like a massive rising wedge that just broke out to the north side. So
it's pretty much whipped everything on Pulse Chain.
So this measured move is 11,228% measured move. All right, from the bottom to the top here. So it may not do that whole move, but you're probably going to run to the 2262 region, which is the 1618. You can see you're using these levels as support right now. But I would pay attention to this volume. Yeah, watch the volume. See how you had a volume climax here, and the volume is kind of dying off, but the price is continuing higher. That is a clue. Okay, I mean, this can change. Like volume can just start picking up again too. But this is a potential clue that it could be nearing a sort of top before a major correction on it. All right. I wouldn't suggest buying this up here.
You wouldn't buy it up there?
No, I would not.
Can you short it? I don't know if like there's been like a good leverage.
Holy shit. Look at it versus Pulse Chain. It's in the moon.
Yeah. Yeah, the buy was in like August.
Yeah, July, August. Yep. Ridiculous. Yeah, I like I said, I wouldn't touch this coin. I'm not saying it can't go higher. It probably will go higher. I don't know what the mechanics are behind it, how they're pumping it like that. I'm sure there's some sort of burn mechanism with it to continue
it's got a lot of crazy
to send to stuff, and it's probably got a lot of liquidity pairs that are tied to it that are helping it move forward.
It's the biggest it's the biggest one on Pulse Chain, pretty much.
Yeah, so it looks like it's paired to Atropa too. So when Atropa pushes, this is also going to push. Actually, let's look at that ratio. This Atropa is probably wrecked against it.
Oh yeah, everything's wrecked against it.
Oh man, it's just gone.
What's going on there?
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
But at some point, it becomes a sale. Like it's not just going to go forever.
Mm-hmm.
If this candle turns red, like it like closes red on the week, bro, that's when you probably should sell all your PTGC for Atropa. Just saying.
Wow.
And it probably goes back to test this area here. So that would be a pretty big ratio trade. And like you could probably, you can make 60% on your ratio on that. Pretty big. It's a pretty big ratio trade. But right now it's not. I wouldn't do it yet. Not until this confirms like a reversal candle or something. But we got the same thing that happened with Inc. and Wrap Bitcoin, made that reversal candle, and then it still ticked up. Remember? That took like 3 months to play out. So even though you get these reversal candles on the ratio charts, they may not always play out.
I'll give away smaller tickets real quick. on down, Will. Daddy. Dun, dun, dun.
Dude, the Upstart stock fucking ripped today, dude. Wow. 30% move on Upstart today. That's a blast off for a stock, dude. For a pretty big market cap stock. $8 billion stock went up 30% today. That's like Hex going up 30% today.
Oh yeah.
That's a crazy move, man.
There you go, Daddy. Which one?
Upstart?
Oh yeah. Upstart. Oh shit.
Yeah, oh shit. I need this stock to blow out, man. This thing looks ready. Look how close it is to the trend line. Look at the RSI on the weekly. Oh my god. Just go. Send it. Send my bag. AMC, we talked about it. There it is. At the bottom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you trading stocks, BlackSheep?
No.
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 Woo, a weekly flip on this stock. Look at that. Beautiful breakout. Descending broadening formation. That's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
What a chart this is. Look at the monthly RSI on this thing. This thing's gonna fucking send. Holy shit. Digital turbine. Yep, that's gone. Bye-bye. There's some great stock opportunities too, man. I mean, I know we're all in crypto and stuff, but
Yeah.
there's some really good trades on the stock market right now.
What do you trade on?
I trade on Charles Schwab.
Mm. What are the fees like for a trade?
Not so bad. A couple bucks. Depends on what you're doing.
Yeah, I was trading on Fidelity when I was doing it. I made like one or two trades, and then I could fucking go back to crypto. Good job, Bobby.
Yeah.
I'll go start move. Khloe.
Is that one that I called out? Oklo? Oh, Octo. Oklo or Octo?
He said Khloe. Okay, hello.
I mean, I don't know. Oh, yeah, whatever. SPAC stock. I don't touch those. Yeah, bro.
Did you see this one? Can you look at Lucid or LCID?
Yeah, we can look at it.
Is that Lucid?
That's Lucid. Lucid Motors. Yep. Electric vehicle company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks wrecked.
It does look wrecked. Yeah. It's not the, I mean, it's starting to try to build a structure here. You can see. I mean, this is not a bad place to take a trade if you're wanting to take a trade on it. And you could trade it to the top of the range. I just don't, there's not enough momentum on this chart for me to be like, yeah, man, you should just go all in on it. I mean, it broke its downtrend right here. It broke its downtrend, back tested, and then now it's like sideways. Yeah, it'll probably go up with the rest of the, this is an Asian stock, right? Lucid. I think it is, right? Or maybe I'm thinking of an NIO. But yeah, it looks like it's bottomed out and probably going to run here. They got earnings 2 weeks. Probably makes a big move on its earnings. You know what? If you're looking for an electric vehicle stock, look at LI Motors. This is an Asian stock, but the Asian stocks are running right now. This is like textbook consolidation range, like beautiful. Like this could easily just send here very soon. Like look at the weekly. I'm telling you some things. Looks a lot better than Lucid, in my opinion. Nice structure build here at this bottom. You came back to retest. Now you're bottoming again, right? You're making a higher low on this structure, and you probably go to the top of the range and maybe pull back one more time and then break out, right? So like this is like a perfect rectangle. It's 166% measured move. It's a $25 billion market cap stock, so it's it's pretty big. It's not going to give you 100x probably long term, but yeah, it looks good. NIO is starting to look good. If it holds this floor, man, I think this is an easy trade. Very low risk down here. This was a $65 stock. It looks like it completed its first wave, right? And you're getting the second wave down, and then you're going to get your third wave. Your third wave is always your biggest wave. Okay. Yeah, long term, this stock could be worth a lot of money if this thing does something conducive for the Chinese market. I was looking at this stock. This is an Asian stock. It's called IQ. They're the Netflix of China. Okay. Monthly double bottom down here. That's a really nice structure. And you got monthly stochastic RSI, bullish divergence down here. This is gonna fucking rip, bro. This chart has rip all over it. I mean, it doesn't really, like I said, it doesn't really get better in terms of risk. It's the lowest risk area on the chart. This is where smart money is loading up, man. It does volume too, 52 million in trading volume. That's not a joke.
Yeah,
that's
not bad.
Pretty fucking good. I
Might
might have some call options on this fucking thing and just let it go for like 6 months. You buy some like $3 calls and just let it go. I could easily see this thing run into like $8 on this push in like 6 months, 6 months. Yeah. Took 2 years to make a move and then come all the way back down to the low. So you figure if it's going to make an upside move, the upside move here from October of 22 took 3 months for this to make a move from $1.80 to $8. 3 months. So yeah, you buy like 3 or 4 months out and you play the middle of the range on the call, so you almost guarantee yourself to make money because it's gonna go there. That monthly is telling you it's gonna get there.
Yeah.
It might not like break right away. It might get up here and then it might retest again and then just go, right? But if you get the break, your call's lit, you could just sell it and wait for it to make a higher low again and then get back in them. Because you know that in the next 6 months, this thing is going to continue higher. It's not going down more. It's going up. That monthly is telling you there's a lot of upside on this. Okay, cool. What else do you guys want to look at? By the way, I appreciate you guys tuning into the stream and listening to my banter. I know it's boring and stuff, but it can really help you if you pay attention.
Yep.
I like hearing your analysis. I like hearing your analysis. I feel like I got a better understanding of some of the things to look at on the technicals, like because like I don't know, like I get too focused on certain things sometimes, and that can hurt me. And
it can. You gotta zoom out sometimes, and you gotta look at levels and ranges, and then you gotta look at the momentum on the chart and like what the whole market's doing, and you gotta pay attention to that stuff, because if you don't, then you could find yourself round tripping your asset back down at the bottom of the range again, and you cost yourself some money. Walmart, we'll take a look at Walmart.
Yep.
Walmart's a major. Up only for Walmart. Yeah, this thing's in the moon. All you had to do was buy Walmart, guys, at a penny back in 1974. Yeah, I don't know what TA you want me to give you on this, bro. It's just up only.
Sorry.
I think Walmart, after that bit of consolidation there, I think
What is that?
240, 250 is a target, I think, for Walmart. Okay, in the next 6 months to a year, probably get there. Double up. Alibaba looking really good down here. Really good down here. This is a major asset for the Chinese market. Right? It's the Amazon of China, right? Alibaba. Big range. Back up to about $270. You probably end up breaking it. If I had to guess, I think the Chinese are in QE right now, so they're just money printing everything. Yeah, I could see this thing easily going $400 by the end of the year. I think by the end of this year into next year.
Wow.
That's a big move. 4x move for a major asset. It's a big move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big move.
You got some other little guys like this one right here. This chart pattern looks pretty good too. You broke this, back tested it as a quarterly chart, and the weekly you can see is now candling right here after this back test, and this looks like a big flag pattern to me. Long, very very long consolidation in this range, but you can see it's like a descending broadening formation. Back up to $25 easy on this thing. Yeah, I mean, look at your weekly RSI pointing up, your stochastic RSI pointing up, MACD histogram about to cross up on the weekly. Big swing trade stuff here. Yeah, man, these Chinese stocks are pretty solid. You guys want to see some rec stocks that I'm going to probably try to buy? Like this shit stock right here. Look at this thing. Destroyed. Look what it's doing, though. It's about to find a reversal here. Actually, I'm probably not going to buy this one, but there was one that I traded. It was called MGOL, and I caught like a 200% move on it the other day after I bought it here. I bought this candle at like 20 cents, and it ran to like 70-something cents. Sold it, and now I'm waiting for it to pull back because it's in like oh man, it's ripping after hours. It's wedged right there. I even had it drawn out. It's fucking ripping. Fucking after hours right now. Yeah, dude, that's gone. It's gone right back into the structure. It's gone. Wow. Yeah, so this is the stuff, man. The weekly stochastic RSI hasn't even given you the buy signal yet for the major rip. Like, this is just beginning. Like, this is probably going to go to test $2 because that's where it broke down from, right? And you got all that buy. This was doing $1 billion in trading volume the other day. A penny stock, $1 billion in volume.
Yeah,
that's fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, today it did 62 million. It's a $4 million market cap, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on with this stock? That's what I want to know. Anyways, this thing's gonna rip, dude. Straight up, like this chart says, moon for weeks, maybe months, maybe a complete trend reversal for this stock. I don't know. But the falling wedges, they get anywhere from, once they break out, I would say that, I mean, it's not even back in the pattern yet, but once it goes back into the pattern, anywhere from the 382 to the 618 is the measured move. So like anywhere from, I'm going to just say $2, anywhere from 2 to $9 or $10. Are you kidding me, bro? Like these guys bought this thing down here at 10 cents. They're going to swing this to like $10. That's like what? 100x.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you can't make money in stocks, bro. This is a stock you can make a lot of money on.
Mega swap.
Swap token.
I think it's still on Pump Fund, isn't it? Or Pump Tire?
Oh, it's one of those shit coins that probably has no data.
It's on Pump Tires, yeah.
Has it got no data, bro? Like I can't chart it.
Because from Cookies, you know it's got no data.
Yeah, Cookies, you're shot, bro. Next.
Yeah.
Give me a chart with some data, man. At least a couple weeks or month of data. How am I supposed to really give you guys a clue? Anyways, Clover, you have anything you want me to look at?
What do you like against Hex?
The Maria
Like,
Hex.
Yeah, I know you talked about that, but like,
what assets? What assets do you? I mean, eHex was looking pretty good against Hex.
was it? Yeah, I was hearing some narratives about that coming into parity or something. You know, which would be pretty crazy, but you know, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna have a lot of Hex to play with.
It's oversold versus Hex. This is telling you to buy it. Like when it's down here, it's gonna not just stay down here.
I just was wondering about that because it's just, I don't know, like I feel like people are just getting rid of their eHex because they feel like you know RH ain't gonna really support it because he wants things on Pulse. So,
yeah, but you got Maria, a Tropodev guy or girl or whatever he or she is. He's been accumulating a ton of eHex to make it go to parity. The Atropa ecosystem is going to be responsible for eHex going to parity with Hex.
Yeah.
To make everybody whole because, shit got messed up over there, right? So.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, Ethereum fees have come down a lot. So, I mean, it's not.
Yeah, but you can trade eHex on Pulse Chain. It's got a couple million in liquidity already. This pair anyway.
Maybe. Oh well, maybe that's what I do is I roll it all into Pulse Chain. Maybe that's the play. When it comes available, and then I can look at plays from there. I don't know. I mean, I'm right now I'm like I rolled everything into ink because of what I was seeing, and that seems like that's going to be a good long-term play.
It is going to be a good long-term play
for like the next 6 months or something. So I'm going to try not to touch it, but I'm going to need to cash out a little bit. I mean, probably. What's up
in the private chat? Here's the link to that chart if you didn't get a chance to look at it.
Tires chart. He's talking about me. Okay.
Yeah, for T-Share's shitcoin.
Oh.
Yep. There you go. There you go. Hey, put in a bottom. Well, I see some titties right there. Nice fucking double bottom.
What's the name of the coin? Megaswap?
Megaswap, yeah. Was it? So
this is just a meme coin or what?
Well, it's like I guess what it's your Megaswap coin. I guess it's just a meme, but are you doing any utility for it? Well, yeah, you see. Well, I mean, we put in looks like a bottom there, double bottom.
Yeah, looks good. Small time frame. I have no data on this thing, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't expect anyone to sell it right now. It's a $10,000 market cap. Why the fuck would you ever sell it right now?
Yeah.
Cool.
There you go.
Is this you? Are you asking me to buy some of it? Because maybe I will. I'll put like $1,000 in it or something. Rip it. Rip it out.
He's trying to get it off Pump Tires. You got a bond. You got the bonding thing, right? The bonding curve.
Yeah.
So it goes to Pulse X. Some shit. Yeah. That's cool. I'm gonna get rid of another lottery ticket real quick. Let's see who's it gonna be.
Oh, we should look at the GOAT token, dude.
Yeah. It looks just basically the same as fucking Pulse.
Well, that's good because Pulse looks like it's about to fucking extend.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Veritas! Come on down!
Yeah, dude. It looks like it's ready to rock, bro. Pick up your goat tokens, man. Pick up your goats. Goat. Pick up your goat.
There's your goat.
I think
All right, there you
I
go.
originally bought some goat here. That's basically at the same price.
Yeah. How's it look? Yeah.
Looks like it's ready to rock, dude. It's flatlined against pulse. Yep. That's right.
Yeah.
Just peg to pulse.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's in an uptrend against pulse.
Yeah, I know.
It's starting to
Well, it's always
uptrend.
going up. Yeah, it hasn't been able to come back down recently. Just kind of stuck. Yeah. Yeah. Did you want to go on that that thing tonight, Whiskey Wednesday? I don't know if he's
Sure.
got a link somewhere or what, but I don't know
Yeah,
if
you can pop on there if you want.
he usually sends me a link.
Nice.
Let me see.
For all the hexagons, let's look at the hex chart.
Oh yeah, MSS. Curious wants to look at.
We just looked at it. Remember? I looked at it with you before.
You looked at it in the Telegram with me.
Yeah.
You didn't look at it on this live stream.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. MSS, I think, was breaking back into its range. Yeah. Yep. So it broke back into its range. Top of the range here is 4 cents. Don't really know.
I think there's going to be a lot of sell pressure if they're like, adding that 50% deposit thing, which is, expiring soon. So, I mean, I want it to do good thing. I don't know. I don't know how sustainable, the whole ecosystem is. It's got a shit ton of liquidity, but,
Yeah.
I,
It looks like number going to go up for a bit. Look at your weekly RSI. 35.
Yeah.
Looks like it's
I
got
think he's gonna
a
have
nice
some
move.
legs.
Probably going to go back up to like 10 cents or something.
that would be
The all-time high was like 15, I think, because that was on the other chart. It doesn't show all the data on here.
Yeah, so I mean, it could probably go back up to like 5 to 7 cents on this move, maybe, or more.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Good stuff.
Yep. Anything else?
No, I think I'm good. All right. Well, let's get those games on the post chain. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
What's up, OG Hexer Games? It's BlackSheep and I'm back again. I've come to rock you back and forth and up and down and out the door for sure. I'm chilling with the DJ protocol. We come to represent and we don't give a shit, cause we're fucking rich on the post chain. You know we're stacking up our games on the post chain. We got the hookers and cocaines on the post chain. You know we don't give a shit, in the words of Magaboo. Jackpot, bitch! Richard Hardy's such a pimp, I just wanna be like him. Give me some hotties and a Rolex calamari and a super hot Ferrari. I'm sorry if I'm a little offensive, but folks ain't coming through and gonna make us rich on the post chain. You know we're stacking up our games on the post chain. We got the
That's the black sheep token. That's the token I care the least about.